Welcome, footy fans. Well, I'd like to be able to say that the 11-goal 13 draw apiece for Essendon and Carlton on the game this weekend was okay. Well, it was. I mean, 2 points is better than no points if we had have lost the game. But in all honesty, I'm really quite pissed. There I was sitting there watching the last quarter. Jeff Gartlett takes a mark 35 metres from goal, turns around and starts running towards the goal, gets run down by Dustin Fletcher, the ball gets turned over, taken up to the Essendon forward line, they score a point and the game becomes a draw. That point that they scored could have been a goal as well, which would have been a 5-point loss for us, but I'm completely mystified. Jeff Gartlett took a mark 30 to 35 metres from goal. There was a player coming towards him flat out. He turns around, goes from a standing start to take off and sprint towards the goals, and I suppose try and kick a goal. That makes no sense to me. Why didn't he take the mark, turn around and walk back onto his mark and have a set shot for goal? That makes common sense. Instead he tries to take a player on and sprint towards the goal and kick one. What an idiot! I don't care. I hate being a person to sit here and start criticising individual. But the same thing happened the week before against Collingwood. We'd just made a great little comeback into the game. We'd kicked 3 goals. We'd turned the game around on the corner, and virtually the same thing happened in the Carlton forward line. A nameless player took a mark about 30 to 35 metres from goals, turned around and started running towards a Carlton goal and was round quarter. Collingwood took the ball back up to their forward line and kicked a goal and got back into the contest. 2 weeks in a row in the same scenario, we have had the same situation happen where a Carlton player has taken a mark 30 to 35 metres from the goal, turned around, played on and got caught. Football's a simple game. Goals win games, and I know that teams have team strategies and there's ways that the game is played these days. But honestly, a mark 30 to 35 metres from goal, don't you think you should have a shot at it? And if you're an AFL standard footballer, you should have the confidence in your own kicking ability to have a crack at a goal. The game against Essendon was one we really should have won. We really needed that win as well. Look, we're coming up against Adelaide this week. Now, I know I got stuck into them last week. I'm not a big Adelaide fan, and it's not that I've got anything against the team or the club. My problem is they are overrated within their own small community. They just lost their showdown against Port Adelaide, and Port Adelaide were meant to be a complete rabble this year. And here we are coming up against Adelaide after a real humiliating defeat like that. Whether they can be motivated and that can be used as material to make them come out against Carlton better this week or not, I don't know. I don't really care. But we have to absolutely crush Adelaide. And not because of us playing Adelaide, it's because we really need that 4 points. Carlton really have to establish themselves as a genuine premiership contender. I mean, it's nice to know that we are amongst the mix in the final 8. But final 8, that doesn't really count. It's to make that top 4. The premiership winner does come from the top 4, and we may not be in Collingwood's league. We may not be in Geelong's league, as far as ability and experience wise goes. But we're getting there. We've got the players with the game experience under their belt now. But we can't afford to make mistakes like we have in the last 2 weeks. The same mistake twice. And that's Footyhead. I'm as one-eyed as you can get. I really think we're a great team. I really think we have the potential. But we can't let these sort of games drop by making stupid, bloody, classical errors that football says you don't do. I mean, I know the game has changed, but seriously, kicking goals wins games. That hasn't changed. It was great to see Port Adelaide get up after beating the underdogs, and the media saying that, well, you know, anything could happen in a showdown. It is a showdown, but it's a totally different thing when it happens on the field in reality and not just beating up and building up a game. Adelaide Crows, overrated in their hometown, in their home state. They really need this win this week, the Crows. We need to win even more for another 4 points to keep ourselves on target. And all I can really say about the coming game is, go you Blues! And let's pluck those Crows. Especially right here at the ground, the grand final, watching